If you're in the Lone Star State, you owe it to yourself to check out this really cool record shop. Hey friends, welcome to Eyezz. I am Jarrett New, and today we're talking about Waterloo Records, which is one of the coolest record shops in Austin, Texas. And fortunately, when I was visiting Texas a little while ago, I had the opportunity to check it out. Now, before we get to all that, I just want to let you guys know that today's song of the day is True Love Will Find You in the End by Daniel Johnston. Also, if you have a suggestion for a song of the day, post it below and you might see it in a future video. Okay, now back to Waterloo. Well, when I first got there, I had to kind of circle the store until I was able to find parking. So that was actually the first thing I noticed about the shop. The parking situation is a little congested, but then again, this is probably the busiest area of Austin because it's right off 6th Street, so I won't hold the parking thing against them. That's not their fault. So anyways, when you first walk in, you'll see some hustle and bustle of activity and of course a ton of music. They've got box sets behind the counter, turntables near the registers, and of course an entire ocean of vinyl in the center of the store, but we'll get back to that in a second. Now, they also have a lot of really cool trucker hats on the right when you first walk in. So you'll see some designs that have the Waterloo Records logo on them, some Daniel Johnston artwork, Austin City Limits Music Festival, and tons of other stuff. And above the hats, they also have a lot of different band t-shirts and also a little display of cassettes featuring some local Austin bands. So already by seeing all this stuff, you get the impression that Waterloo Records not only cares about music, but also music culture. So I think that's really cool. Alright, now let's get back to the vinyl. Well, as far as the layout of their store goes, one room is dedicated to the 12-inch albums and cassettes, and the other room is dedicated mostly to optical media, such as CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays. Now, in the first room, when you start exploring and crate digging your way through the bins, you'll notice right away that they have a great selection of music, and it didn't take me long at all to find some really cool albums. For example, I found everything from Black Sabbath's newest album, 13, to Iron Butterfly, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, Niels Fromm, Felt, 13th Floor Elevators, some Nirvana, some Nine Inch Nails, and lots of other cool albums. And also in that room, you'll find an entire section for 45 singles, a large shelf for vinyl box sets, and you'll also see a really cool display on the back wall for cassettes. Lots and lots of cassettes. Now, in addition to the music, they also have a display of turntable and speaker combinations that you can choose from. Basically stuff like the Audio-Technica LP60, the LP120, the U-Turn Orbit, the Project Debut Carbon, speakers from Klipsch, and lots of other cool stuff. And then next to that area, they also have all the record cleaning accessories that you're going to need as well. Now, as far as their merchandise goes, I saw a couple of other cool things in that room, like these water bottles with the Waterloo Records logo on them, this nice looking Texas-shaped bottle opener, a make-your-own music kit, and finally some really hip-looking mugs. I can definitely see myself drinking tea out of that. Now, moving into the second room, on the far right, you'll notice that they have a ton of movies on both DVD and Blu-ray. And as I made my way through that area, I noticed that they have a total of 3 massive alcoves full of movies stacked from the floor to the ceiling. So if you're a big movie buff, you should definitely check out that area. Now, although they have a lot of movies, they have even more CDs. So pretty much everywhere you look in this room, you're gonna find some really great albums on CD, and a lot of them have pretty reasonable prices. So basically, in this room, you'll see everything from discount bins full of CDs, to listening stations where you can preview the music before you buy it, display walls full of new albums, these really nice record stickers, and a ton of other cool stuff. So the CD room is definitely worth checking out as well. Now, as I was leaving the shop, I decided that I don't really need to buy an album every time I visit a record shop because sometimes it's nice to just browse and appreciate the music without actually buying anything. You know what I mean? Now, although I didn't buy any albums, I did do a little sightseeing before I left Austin, and I managed to get a picture with the Daniel Johnston street art of the little alien dude asking, "Hi, how are you?" So overall, I'd say it was a pretty good day. Now, what record shops have you visited lately? Let us all know down in the comments below, and if you love music, please subscribe and smack that little notification bell so you won't miss the new videos. And most importantly, guys, have a fantastic day and keep spinning that vinyl.